Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to evercrisis. We're going to be talking about vintage banners separate in this video from Aeriths. If you want to see the Aerith one, it's on my channel. I decided to do them separate because they're a little too long. But let's jump in, talk about Vincent. Compared to his Earth banner and limited banners coming for anniversary, is it worth it? There's also most likely going to be 2 more banners or 1 more for the event of, you know, summer or maybe anything else that happens throughout the month. There's a whole month and then there's the anniversary, so lots of things to consider. I do believe that for Vincent's Earth setup with a magic attack all is very powerful. Even if you don't care about the Earth potency, get 1 copy of his weapon. If you didn't get a copy of like Zack's or Sephiroth's, those weapons are really good at OB0. So always good idea to pick up one of those to complement builds like this one as well. So let's jump in and let's talk about Vincent. So if you're aware, you're aware. All my gems are gone. Vincent, he looks good. I just don't like the purple pants. Now, I think everything else looks really good on him. If you look up here, black bandana, right? Goes really good with his eyes. White shirt, black tie, gold, every essence around. The claw looks amazing. The gun looks fantastic. The no sock, gold tip shoes look really good. And then there's the purple pants. I like the gun holster as well, too. The gun holster just has like a very cool vibe to it. Good color scheme to go along with everything else. Same thing with the belt. I think the pants should have been black with a little bit of purple accent. I just think too much purple hits me differently, but that's because I prefer Vincent in red, so it could just be that. But I think overall it still looks really, really good. I just think these could have been a blacker color with purple or red accent all over them. So that being said, Vincent Costume, I still prefer the original, but I'm liking that there's all these different styles. What does Vincent do? Vincent brings the same thing that Aerith does to the table. He has that 50% mastery to all magic damage he casts, nothing to elements, and he's got magic ward. So you know how I feel about that already. This thing's amazing. You know exactly what to do with this. Stacking this with high wind buffs, guild weapon buffs, it gets crazy how much defense you can get and less HP you need on a party when you're trying to survive. Magic mastery for anything. His weapon. This is a non-limited banner, so you can pull this anytime you want. Magic attack is at 684. That is really, really, really good. At 1 copy, this weapon's going to do 650% non-elemental damage with a chance to crit, only 10%. And of course, increases his limit gauge, which is all part of his build. At OB6, that's 1,140. At OB10, 1,300 non-elemental damage, which non-elemental weapons need this because they don't get the bonus of weakness, right? So they lose the ice resist down, they now lose ice or fire magic attack up, right? So there's all these things that these builds are missing, so they have to have high potency. Non-elemental, in my opinion, is great when it's great, but elemental in this game still triumphs over almost anything if you have that advantage. So at OB10 is what you're aiming for. OB6 is very, very usable. So either one is fine. And the R abilities are great on either. Like OB6, 54 magic, you're only missing 1 point to max. But if you do get this thing maxed, his build is actually kind of wild. His materia slots, he has ice potency. So you can always add elementals to any non-elemental build. Be the Vincent, be that Cloud, Tifa, whatever non-elemental character you have, you can always add potency of an element and it works. It's just nice that you can bring a materia and then put a couple potency ice weapons in the background. He also has a triangle sigil break, which is great, and magic boost ability potency plus 26. His R abilities, materia slots, Vincent's entire kit this entire time has been such a strong release. From the first Earth banner till now, you can mix and match this build with literally almost half of the weapons in the game. So how do you build Vincent, and is Vincent worth it? A non-elemental, fully built Vincent is very powerful, and I feel like this one is kind of worth it because you don't need an arcane and potency. Having that 15% there is like what you're going to get. There is a little bit more they can do, but because it has 15% and it has defensive magic on it, plus survivability of HP, makes this costume kind of worth it. Is it better than pulling for his limited banner weapon with Earth? Earth is still stronger. Still crazy build. And then 1 year anniversary if they release something else for him, right? There's too much in between. But if you do specifically go for this one, yes, it works. Unlike Aerith, everything in his pulls works together. So Vincent with his weapon being the way it is, you have boost magic attack max. This is key for any character. If you ever see a weapon that has 62 max boost on either boost attack or their physical attack or magic attack, if you got that, the build becomes kind of crazy. So with that one in the main hand, Shotgun is back again for another build because this thing's just too good for magic users. He brings in magic attack up, magic defense down, limit gauge increase, plus a heal, all in this one buff, right? So offhanding this weapon, it's missing about 100 magic attack compared to other weapons, but it's still okay because we get boost magic ability potency at 26 points, leaving us at 45, right? Really strong and boost attack. Then you couple that with Red 13's Ivy Collar, that gives 31. You're now at 46 points, which is only 5% difference. You can see where I'm going with this. And then you get more ability potency here of 15, so another 15%. So because his main hand has 26 points, this one has the other 26. You guys are really free to do anything else. The other choice I would put in to get the rest of the boost magic attack and boost magic ability potency is this. So now you have 52 and you come over here and you add the other 3. So now we're at max points at 80%, right? Boost magic, you get that last 5%. So we're boost magic attack, boost magic attack stance, and you get boost ability stance. So you're really powerful at this point. What do? That's only 4 out of 5 weapons. The 5th slot is whatever you want to do. Again, like Aerith, survivability, you've got the HP, guild weapons, limited weapons. You can do whatever you want when it comes to this. It is kind of crazy. So if we go to Vincent's weapon, if you rock Vincent's weapon in the main hand or in the backhand, this build changes, right? Again, you can use other character weapons if you didn't pull for Vincent's, putting Zac or Sephiroth's on there. But because I did pull, I'm going to show you guys the build I have set up here for Vincent. And I'm not going to show you exactly how many copies I got because I didn't upgrade it yet. But this is what you're looking at. So you're going to main hand the new weapon. You're going to offhand the shotgun. And in the back, you're going to run Ivy Collar. Those are the 3 main ones. Then you can run his White Dog, or again Sephiroth's or Zac's to get that boost ability, so that 14% increase. Even if you have this thing maxed out, you're only going to hit 23 points, so it's always 14. Or you can put this on the main hand. Because you have those slots, if you put this on the main hand and you rock his new weapon over here, this is another build you guys can do. So because that's going to happen, you're going to get 31 points over here on boost magic. All you need is another 24. So basically, any weapon that supports 48 plus in boost attack, you're done. So that being said, if we look at that, you just take away one of these weapons that would do just the boost attack. So you don't need 3 of these weapons back here. You guys can take away something like the megaphone or Ivy Collar. I would still keep because it has 31 points. So we get rid of the Ivy, this one, and we add anything that has the R ability of magic attack up to your liking. More specifically, if you have magic attack up with boost ability potency or boost magic ability potency to clean it up. So tons of choices, right? Stuff like this. Flower Vase. So you put Flower Vase over here. So rocking the main hand, you now have boost magic attack all allies 28% to the party, while still giving him 31 points over here with boost magic ability 13 points. Then you go to sub weapons and you go to this one, another 31, so max boost magic attack, and you get another 19 points here with his 13, right? Putting you at 32, which is really good to get you at that 45% mark. But you're not done because now you have a shotgun in there for another 26, maxing you out at 80%. So now you have max boost magic ability potency, and then you got 15 points in boost attack, and then of course another 31, leaving you at 45 here for 20%. The only thing in this build is missing is 5%, and you get boost ability potency, right? 15 points, another 15%. So this is like one of his best setups if you have White Dog. If you don't have White Dog, then you obviously do it the other way, but there's so much power. If these were all maxed out for me right now, Vincent would be going off on a non-elemental build. But if you do it the other way, where you're maining his new weapon in the main hand, right? And you're putting the shotgun over here, this leaves you open for so much. So let's just say you don't have White Dog or any of those anniversary weapons, leaving these two open for whatever you want. So again, you have the max out magic attack, boost attack at 45. You've got your potency of attack stance on multiple places. So you could add those, or you can do a crit build. So another build he can do is adding crit. So obviously you can also do elements. So let's just say you want to up that ice potency, right? Then you can bring in all these ice weapons I talked about with Aerith. Bring that ice potency up as high as you can and max out like that boost attack along with it. And then you get ice potency for his ice materia slot. But the same could be said for any other using his 20% slot. You can do fire, thunder. So the fact that he has 3 weapons gives him so much power. These two are free to do any element. They can also do a crit build to go with his crit weapon. So if he does crit, you can bring survivability with crit. So you can boost your defense by 30% physical defense up, while also giving you 40% increase in crit damage. And you can do that twice with another increase of crit damage up. If you need some boost magic to go along with that, you have the Tiger Fangs. So you stack another 19 points, gives you 38 total. That's 80% increase in crit damage. The reason I don't like this one too much is, yeah, it adds survivability, HP, defense, or boost attack, or magic, whatever you need. It's that it's 80% only on the crit. That doesn't go towards limit breaks, summons, the moves that don't crit, right? Because he's not going to crit all the time. So adding crit, when he does crit, it's going to see a difference. And that could be the difference if you're lucky enough. Or you can build towards making the party stronger with those magic attack alls. Give him the rest of the things he need. Boost attack, mastery for boost magic or just attack, right? Or again, the guild weapons. So you could add the guild weapons here. And I talked about it for Aerith and him. So if we go into the guild and you're getting those weapons and eventually you do, let's just say you want physical defense up. You buy Barret to OB7, right? OB7 is going to give you enough to have 15 points. That's 20% to the entire party. Do this twice because there's another character in here that also has boost physical defense up. That's 40% defense up. And if you do the magic versions plus his costume also has magic defense up, plus 2 characters holding this, including himself, or he runs another magic defense. You can tank a lot of things. So Aerith and Vincent brings this setup with their first weapons having so much boost to them, their costume having survivability, and that their builds have these open slots because they're just built so well. It makes it that you can get away with changing the scenario to your favor on so many setups. So I believe Vincent's setup is very powerful for what it is. I know it doesn't seem like a lot. It's going to take a lot to wishlist this weapon to max. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. We've got to be able to build this up to OB10 or OB6 for now and max out these back weapons. And you have 2 free slots for survivability, making him stronger, boosting the defense of the team, or boosting the team's magic attack. There's so much you can do, and I really, really like this. Is it worth it compared to Anniversary or his Earth builds? That's we don't know yet. Anniversary is probably going to be wild, so I would say you're safe to skip, but if you are polling, those are the builds, that's the potential, and if you do poll, good luck. If you guys want to add anything, leave in the comment section down below. If I missed anything, if I miscalculated something, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, so probably. But for now, that's everything. So thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.